Hello everybody, welcome to Friday's live reading. I hope everybody is doing great. Hello to beautiful Susan, you're first up, followed up by Divine. Hello also to beautiful Alexis. Hello to Lilith, how you doing, sweetie? Divine, yes, the questions. Well, okay, I've got it. I'm going to answer Divine first because I don't want to lose her into the chat. So, did your boss, Akansha, got a scolding or warning from her senior for being sneaky with your contract, or was it somebody else? Well, let's go and see that right away. Let's go and find that out. Lilith, did you see I received the skulls? I did. Yes, we can't see the gold though. We can't see the gold underneath it. And I got the little trinket box, and I got the tarot card holder, but I'm going to use it more when I don't do my lives. But it is so cute. And I'm supposed to have received my candles, but I wrote back to them. I never received them. I'm guessing one of my neighbors got it or something. I don't know. How are you doing, Alexis? All right, let's go see over here. So, let's go for this, and let's go see what I've got coming on out for you. I am getting over here the Knight of Wands, followed up by the Nine of Swords. We also have here the Queen of Cups. Okay, so you know what? I'm actually going to have to say that it is her into this case. I do not believe... oh, that is fantastic, Lilith. Oh, let me know how you like them. Divine, I have to say, I really feel as though it is your boss, Akansha, that did get that warning. I do have to say, I don't feel like it was anybody else. I am seeing over here that we do have our king. It is in a reverse. You spoke to the RS today. And what will she do next towards, okay, me, her intentions? I'm going to go and see that. So what I am getting over here, I do have to say here, beautiful Divine, that this is truly about Akansha. Akansha is the one who did get that scolding. I am seeing over here that we need a certain courage, and I really feel as though this was just the momentum. This is when it was going on through, and this is the information that kind of came out. So what I'm feeling now is that we're into a moment here of anguish. We're into our thoughts, we're into our headspace. There's a certain anguish, there's a certain crisis, there's a certain wondering, you know, what we should do about all of this. So I really feel as though this has really just kind of shifted her day into a negative type of a way. So yes, no doubt about it, she has been warned. Let's go and see over here what I have coming on out for the other question. So you spoke to HR Tsunami today, and what is she going to do next towards you? Her intentions. Let's go see. Let's go and see that over here. Hello, IG. How are you doing, beautiful? Are you feeling better? I'm so sorry it took so long, IG. Seriously. It must have took, I said an hour, but it must have took an hour and a half for it to just upload into YouTube. It was really crazy long. I hope you're feeling better. Are you feeling better, IG? Me too, Lilith. Imagine with all the candles, and then we're missing like the wall posters and stuff. It's going to be lovely. All right, so let's go and see over here what I have coming on up for you. What it is exactly here, beautiful Divine, that that she is feeling. What are her intentions towards you, as you're saying over here? What I can gather from this is I am getting over here the King of Cups, followed up by the Four of Wands. I'm definitely going to have to say that I can't say that she wants anything bad from you. I kind of feel as though we want to move on forward. I feel like we want to offer you something. I feel like we want to make the bonds, whatever bonds it is that you do have together, I feel as though we want it to become stronger. I feel like we want to have different opportunities. So I definitely have to say this is truly all about offering you something, moving on forward, working together into a cooperation. So IG, sure thing, go for it, sweetie. You never have to ask me. I am here for that, beautiful. May it be here or in a personal, I'm here for you, sweetie. Go for it. So what I do have to say here is the skull deck with the heart is the skeleton deck, beautiful. It's the skeleton deck. It's so pretty. It is, isn't it? I absolutely love it. One of Lilith's favorite decks also. I'll use it for you, okay, sweetie? The black one, yes, with the 2 skulls and the heart. That's the skeleton deck. It's a deck that we purchased on Etsy, so it's an indie type deck. It's absolutely lovely. Now, why did that lady Akansha do that? What I am getting over here onto why has she done that, I truly have to say, I feel as though there's a certain amount of jealousy. I feel as though sometimes into our life, sometimes around when we're working, the people who are around us, sometimes people take just a little bit too much room, too much place for us, and we kind of feel like we need to get them a little bit further off. So yeah, so this is what I'm getting here. Oh, IG, it is, yes. No, you did not, Susan. You're coming up. You are the next one. It's the skeleton deck, beautiful. I bought it on Etsy. And hold on. I think I can even tell you who's the one who made it. Okay, here you go, IG. Here you go, sweetie. It is called the Skeleton Tarot deck. And you can find this deck on Etsy. And the person who created it is called Pollux. There you go, sweetie. It is a beautiful deck. So I have to say, so the HR lady will be good. I believe that, yes, definitely going to be good. No doubt about that over here. What I can say is I don't feel like, I really just feel here, Divine, that too much was going on. I kind of feel like they thought that maybe you were a little bit too much of into the way, I have to say. And so you were they were kind of trying to push you away into a certain, or to kind of discard you into a certain way, or discredit you. And that was the real reason for it. So I believe that now everybody is into their place. Like I had told you previously, nobody is going to be fired from this. Not at this moment. If it happens again, it's a definite yes, this person is going to be fired, but not at the moment. So at the moment, I'm going to say the HR lady is going to be good. No problem there, sweetie. I know, beautiful, but that's not the question. You could be the nicest person, but if this person wants your position, or if this person is scared by who you are, what you bring, and by all of your beautiful skills, depending on the person that you're dealing with, some people have no mercy whatsoever, sweetie, and some people are just going to use your happiness and going to use your gratefulness and your how could I say, what is that word I'm looking for? They're just going to use the fact that you have such a beautiful, open personality to just kind of abuse and take as much as they can. Exactly. Akansha did get her warning, and she was not letting you work. You see, that's exactly what it is. It was a little bit of a complot, if you will, to try to get you into trouble. Beautiful Susan, what should you do with the relationship with Brian, because he's even acting very weird here, eh? Okay, sweetie, let's go and find this out. What should you do? I feel like we're going to use this. Here we go. Why not? Do I feel love authorities known my value worth? Oh, yes, yes, yes. Your company knows your worth, sweetie. There's no doubt about that. And this is why I'm absolutely not afraid for your position. I'm not afraid for what you bring into the company. I know that you bring the utmost best, that you are very respected, and that you are very needed. So yes, I'm not seeing any problems onto that sign, beautiful divine. I don't want you to worry about that, okay? IG, be with you in just one moment, my beautiful. What am I getting over here for you? I am getting the Five of Wands. Now, the Five of Wands is telling me over here, Susan, that yes, there is some tension that seems to be going on over here. I know, hey, Lilith? I know. And it took like maybe 2 weeks, big top, to get here. It was really, really quickly. Hey, Sharte, how are you doing today, sweetie? After Susan, I am going to be with Alexis, okay? And then I'm moving on over to IG and Sharte. So what I can tell you over here is the way that we are feeling. I don't want you to be worried, okay? Absolutely not. Because what I can see is that, yes, there is a conflict with our Five of Wands over here. We are wanting to make things better, though. I kind of feel like the past, I feel like the ex is getting into the way, is what I'm seeing. So the ex is definitely kind of playing on in over here and creating some problems. The ex wants to have a reconciliation. That being said, Bryant is absolutely not interested into a reconciliation, but still, that energy is there, which is creating some conflict, creating some tension, which is creating maybe a little bit of that distance. I'm doing good, Shirley. Thank you, sweetie. But you know what? I know that you are bold. I know that you are there, that you know what you want, and you're going to speak about it. So really, quite frankly, what I am seeing here with my Four of Wands as a final message is that there's no problem, sweetie. Everything is going to work out. Everything is going to be okay. As much as we are feeling kind of low, we're feeling as though the other person has really distanced themselves. You have to know that Bryant does love you. Bryant has not forgotten about you, and you are still very strong into his energy. There's just, with that that ex who seems to want a reconciliation over here, and then, you know, there were all the other little incidents kind of going around. I feel as though this is just a little bit of a moment where we just need to settle things straight. But must you be worried for yourself or your relationship? Absolutely not. Wasn't it, Lilith? I know. And I was so excited because I opened it and I was sure it was my candles, because I received an email saying that my candles were, you know, were delivered. And no, it was not. I was shocked. Alexis, beautiful soul, would you like to post me your question? Sharte, also, sweetie, please post me your question. IG, beautiful. I am going to wait over here for Alexis. Divine, messages for, okay, so in the meanwhile, I'm going to do Divine, okay, IG? I'm just going to have to wait here. I'm waiting for Shirley, and I'm waiting for Alexis to post their questions, and I am going to be with you. I know, Lilith, it's just going to be the complete ambiance. You know what I actually, oh, you did, sweetie, I've got you, beautiful, then, okay. I have to say, Lilith, I even saw last night some tarot cards. I thought they were just a little bit too much, though. They were tarot cards that glowed in the dark, and I thought, ooh, what about a night session with tarot cards who glow in the dark? How nice would that be, right? But then I thought, oh, nah. I hope so, not again. But you know what, Divine? If she does that again, she's going to be gone. She is going to be gone if she does that again. So please don't worry about it, okay? Charte, don't worry, sweetie. I am with Divine, moving over to Alexis, you, and IG. I'm getting here that you help me. You help me through my pain, through what I feel. Tell me how I can just gain that trust, how I can make you believe that I want to be with you, that I want this relationship. I'm getting over here that this is not just a love interest, but this is also an interest of a friendship. I feel as though there's a basic foundation of friendship, which is growing into a love relationship. So, isn't it, Alexis? I know, it was so adorable, those cards. I've never been loved the way that you love me is also what I'm getting out over here. No, Lilith, seriously, I fell asleep with my son, my oldest son, Matthias, at like 9 o'clock last night. I was just so tired. I love being romantic with you. And let's go for one last one. I want to set a romantic dinner for us. So this is what I've got for you, beautiful divine. Let me take out another message over here, because I really do like these messages also, and see what we can get out for you. Oh, Lilith, you never bother me, sweetie. I thought it was odd that you didn't email me. And when I woke up like at midnight, it was just too late. I thought, nah, I'll do a little bit of shopping. I need you to trust me more, is what I'm getting over here. I want a relationship with you. I think so, Lilith. I think so. It's kind of going around all over the place, right? So this is what I have for you, beautiful divine. Sherte, your question is there. Perfect. Alexis, here we go, sweetie. Okay. Most definitely. Yeah. Yeah, you know what was going on over here, beautiful? I'm going to explain to you exactly what went on. Alexis, the problem. And I know that you did text him, and that was absolutely perfect. And that was just fantastic. We could not ask for anything better, right? But what I am getting about this is that you did text him, and I think he got the wrong message. I think that he got out of all of this that, okay, yes, you miss him, right? So why don't I just come on over, right? Divine, it is my pleasure, sweetie. That is a great time to sleep, beautiful, I have to say, when it's raining, Divine. So what I'm seeing over here, I have to say, Alexis, by sending that message out saying that you were missing him, which was just perfect because you had been wanting to do it for quite some time. Perfect. I agree with it 100%. That being said, what I do see here is that he did want to come on over, right? Hello, Monica. He wanted to come on over. He planned that if you missed him, it must mean that you want to see him. So I kind of feel as though he misinterpreted the whole thing. And when you said, you know, that yes, you do miss him, but you still want your space, I kind of feel like this is where it was going. You know, I feel that he just wanted so much more. And the fact that he came on over because you said that, you know, you missed him, he felt that as an invitation to come on over. And then he felt like he was rejected. So he was hurt by this. There's no doubt about it. There was here a certain moment over here where, you know, there's a certain strain. There's no doubt about that. And we're really kind of looking with the Six of Cups into the past and thinking about, well, why not? I just don't understand. I feel like at this moment, he just doesn't understand what you're saying and what you're wanting. Love you too, beautiful divine. You are just adorable. Love you, sweetie. Don't worry about anything that's going on at work. You must know that love is coming to stay into your life, sweetie. You so deserve it, beautiful. Get underneath those blankets and just enjoy listening to those raindrops falling onto your rooftop, beautiful. I know, it's cozy, especially if you've got a blanket and something. Oh, it is lovely. So what I'm also getting over here is that he kind of felt like a little bit of an obligation, which is interesting and good. The fact that he thought that there was a certain obligation, it does, doesn't it, Lilith? It really means as though he felt as though you missed him and that was it. It was his job to be next to you, be by your side. So it's nice. It's a nice proof of love. I feel like just by saying so, he just feels that much closer to you because I know, sweetie, I know. He wants to leave all fast, but there's different reasons for that. You know, we've discussed that before. So he is afraid of different repercussions onto that side. And at the same time, I kind of feel like when we do kind of pull away at one point because we figure, hey, this is not really the message that I was supposed to get, we're kind of hurt. And then every time you try to approach again, it's a little bit like a revenge is what we're doing in reverse. So I'm going to tell you over here, sweetie, don't worry about it. You need to take this as a positive sign that, you know what, he loves you, he cares about you, and whenever you need him, he is right there by your side. So, you know what, he's not upset at you, sweetie. I kind of feel like it just kind of turned into a little bit to, I have to say, to a revenge because, you know, oh, you called him over is what he's thinking in his mind, and you just wanted to be with him. But in reality, you just really wanted to mention to him that, you know what, I'm thinking about you because I miss you. That's it. That's all. Yes, that's it. I know, Alexis, but you can't see it like that. That's his way of showing love, but not really. It's his way of reacting to being rejected. It's his way of reacting to all of the emotions that's going around. And sometimes, you know, actions and reactions and the emotions, they just kind of get to an overflow. And sometimes it is so difficult to just find yourself. You say things and you do things that you just don't want to do. And I feel like this is what it is. Oh, maybe he wanted a little bit of that too, sweetie. I don't know. Did you give him any? Did you give him any now, Alexis? You're not supposed to, sweetie. Let me go see Charlotte over here, and then I am moving on over to let me move on over after. Hold on here just one moment. Here we go to our friend IG. So I'm going to start this with a Charlotte over here. I'm so afraid every time that I'm mutilating your name, sweetie. So how is R feeling today after he blocked you yesterday? Let's go see. How is R feeling today after he blocked you yesterday? You're getting strongly the feeling that he feels bad. No, I know, sweetie. I know. But you know what, beautiful? There's different reasons, Charlotte, here for blocking. I'm going to take the cards out. I'm going to go and check it out before I do say anything whatsoever. And I'm going to see with the cards if they're agreeing with me onto this, okay? And yes, you see, this is what I'm getting over here. It is in a reverse position. I'm getting the Queen of Cups over here. What is going on is we have you on one side, and we're very interested in you, are we not? And then we have him. Now, what's important here is that, yes, he has problems onto his side into his relationship, right? And he wants to be with you somewhere within him, but he's giving this last chance to this relationship. That being said, he must keep you a little bit over here onto the low side. That being said, he can't really accept any calls. He can't really accept any messages or anything of the such, because really, quite frankly, I feel as though the missus is really not all that far away. So it's going to be really, really important here, I feel, to keep your distance a little bit, such as you have. Because if you do keep on moving on forward, I feel as though you're hindering onto, you know, the very last chance that he's trying to give to this relationship. Therefore, you would become a little bit of an obstacle, and you don't want to become an obstacle. What you should actually try to mention to him is really just, you know, to say that, you know, you just really want to be friends. If ever he wants to talk or anything of the such, just let you know, nothing more. That way, he's going to start to confide in you. When he starts to confide in you, he feels comfortable with you, and he feels as though this is the basic of the relationship. Then he's going to start to use you and see you as that beautiful empress. He's going to start to see you as that beautiful new potential that we want to be with once again. And this is where everything begins, and on his end, everything ends. So what you need to do right now, yes, okay, he has blocked you yesterday. How he's feeling? He's a little bit shattered because he wants to be with you. He does care about you, but at the same time, he wants to give that last chance over here. This relationship is dying, but he is still wanting to give a last chance. So I feel like if you don't want to be blocked out of his life, you need to leave him that chance, or you need to at least either leave him a little bit of distance or become friends with him until that moment is good for you, sweetie. So this is what I'm getting here, beautiful. Oh, you see, Alexis, so maybe, you know, quite frankly, you know, I feel like he's doing his efforts here, sweetie. Oh, thank you. So that says I am mutilating your name, sweetie. I will be saying S from now on, beautiful. Thank you. Let me go and see our friend IG over here. Me too, Lith. I'm so excited. Okay, so please do this like this, and I feel like you're going to gain in terrain. You're slowly going to start to move into the direction that you want, but while being quite subliminal, which is absolutely perfect. Honestly, let me take some cards out and let me go see what the timeline of this might be, okay? Let's take some cards out over here and see. Oh Lilith, I did not even keep the glow in the dark ones into my basket. Seriously, I saw it and I thought, wow, I want it. And then I thought, I don't know, am I really going to do some readings in the dark? And I just kind of discarded the whole thing. But it could be a really interesting concept, couldn't it? Yeah. Okay, we'll check that out later. Okay, Lilith, we'll check it out later, those glow in the darks. Maybe there's many different ones. I don't know. We'll see. So what I'm getting over here as a timeline, beautiful ass. I'm getting over here and ending. Now, I know that you're going to have to be strong, sweetie. I'm getting between 5 and 7 months at this moment, sweetie. So let's say starting this summer, there could be a possibility. That being said, as things can change, it can be sooner, it could be later. It really depends on, you know, how all of these vibes and how all of this energy goes. So in the meanwhile, you try and become friends and stay into that beautiful friend zone and see where that's going to bring you. Okay, sweetie? Thank you, beautiful Susan and beautiful Karen. Be with you guys in just one moment. So stay strong, beautiful ass. IG, this is your turn, sweetie. So when are you going to see the Leo next? Let's go and do that. And I kind of feel like I want to use my pendulum here. We're going to use the cards, but I want to use the pendulum also. So let's go and see over here. So I know, S. I know, sweetie, but I don't want to tell you the reverse neither, and then you're going to be disappointed. I'm really getting between 5 and 7. We're trying to give it that last shot, sweetie. So this is why I'm saying try to get closer to him, okay? IG, we want to know, when is IG going to see Leo next? When is IG going to see Leo next? Please do give me a date, spirit, onto this pendulum. Please give me a date. My pleasure, S. Thank you, sweetie. Okay. I am getting over here. It's going between my Monday and my Friday. And I don't believe it's going to be Friday. I'm going to tell you it's going to be Monday over here. It's going to be Monday. It's not going to be before. And this is pretty much what I had seen, right, when I did your reading. So we're going to say around Monday should be that date. Beautiful. And let me use that skeleton deck that you like over here. There is one, sweetie. There is IG. This is your second one. There's another one on top. I'll get to it in just one moment. Oh, I know. Don't worry about it, beautiful. It was here staring me into the face, so I did this one first. But don't worry. I'll get to your other one too, sweetie. So what are the Leo's intentions with you right now? Now that I know that you like this deck, let's use it. So how does Leo view you? I'm getting over here that we have a lot of dreams about you, sweetie. I am. I'm getting a lot of dreams, but I'm getting the temperance. I'm getting that we would like and that we want to take things, but slowly, one thing at a time. So a lot of moderation is necessary over here. And something that I'm getting that's coming on out over here is that we are a little bit hesitant, IG. So, you know, what are the intentions? We want to move forward with you in great moderation. Because we are thinking about you, we do want to develop things with you, but we're moving with the Fool in reverse into a certain moment where we're kind of staying reserved. We have a little bit of hesitation onto that side. So the intentions are still to continue and move on forward with you, sweetie. Hello, Magician. Nice to see you, beautiful. Now, how does Leo feel about you right now? Let's go and do that with this deck over here. How does a Leo feel about you? Oh yes, Lilith, no doubt about it, sweetie, no doubt. We're going to do that. We're going to look at all those glow in the decks and all that stuff. I still haven't ordered those tarot dices. I'm still a little bit onto the edge. What I'm getting over here, sweetie, this is a little bit about how, you know, how does he feel about you right now? Well, right now we want to be with you, but we're wounded. We're wounded warriors, what we are. We're trying to find our inner truth. We're trying to find all the great answers within us to move on forward. Why? Because I feel as though we want to move forward. We don't want to be into the same situation that we were in before. We simply do not. I feel as though we want to move forward with you. We care about you. But as I said, with our Nine of Wands, we are into a period right now where we've got a lot of rainfall. We've got a lot of bad times pulling, and pouring down on us. We want to be with you. We're searching deep down inside to see what are going to be our next moves, how far, and what's going to be really our next steps, how we're going to move on forward with this. So we're trying to follow as best as we can our heart, but our heart and our mind sometimes, because of everything that's going on, is a little bit conflicted. So we're trying to find our true self. We're trying to move on forward. We're trying to be truthful with you. We're trying to be truthful with ourselves. And we're trying to move into the happiest zone that we can. I still feel as though that happy zone is with you. This is about moving on forward. It's about gaining that strength and knowing that you are there to help him through all of these struggles, everything that he is going through. He knows that he has a very strong pillar there to listen to him whenever he wants. The thing is that he doesn't want to bring these problems upon you. So whenever he does have these issues, he is staying somewhat distant. So how does he feel about you right now? He feels that he wants to continue to see you. He wants to continue to grow this relationship. He does not want any pain. He does not want any sadness anymore. He wants to have that happiness, and that happiness seems to be coming with you, sweetie. How are the next 3 months going to be? Bathsheba, hello, sweetie. Long time no see. I am. Have you been looking for us at 9 o'clock at night, sweetie? We're always here at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every day now, beautiful. On exception of tomorrow, because my kids are getting vaccinations. They're getting their COVID shots tomorrow. Oh, Lilith, you're sick of the sun. Sweetie, we had a horrible -38 here today. It was so cold that the kids at school were not even allowed to go outside. It's so cold. Ooh, and it's going to be that way all weekend. I would take your sunshine. Thank you, Karen. I'll answer both of your questions at the same time, sweetie. So let's go see over here. Hold on. So how are the next 3 months going to be with Leo? You know what? 3 of Pentacles. This is about working together. This is about not only working together. I feel as though we're working in unison. We're starting to move closer to you. We're becoming more fiery, and everything from that past over here is ending. We're starting to say, we're not even starting. We're going to say goodbye. Hopefully that ex is going to be out of the picture for good. We're not going to be speaking about it anymore because we don't want to. We don't want her. We just want you and him. That being said, what I can see over here is that we're still a little bit all the way through into the 3 months. The first and the second, we're quite hesitant. We're being our page, and then we're slowly moving into that night mode. Moving into that night mode, that is when we become more determined and things become just a little bit more serious. Here we get that clarity, that cooperation, moving on forward, and a clear-cut ending of those cords onto the other side. So the next 3 months with Leo are going to be about learning about each other, and it's going to be about moving on forward a little bit into the stormy time that you guys are into. As for your other questions, my sweetie, what is going on into Leo's mind? Let's go and do that over here. And you know what? We're going to go and see the Hermit Tarot. The Hermit Tarot is fantastic. I do not use it often with you. It is a message type tarot. Here we go. Okay. Oh, I get that, Magician. Oh my gosh. I'm getting over here, are you going to choose me? Now, this is a little bit of message coming from you here, eh, sweetie? Because you're always a little bit wondering. All right, so I'm getting over here. I need a little bit more time. This is what's going on into his mind, okay? I want a fresh new start with you. Look at that. And I don't have to speak with this one. It's just beautiful as it is. Hello, Deanna. Nice to see you, sweetie. And I need more balance, but I am getting that we need more balance. So quite frankly, what's going on right now is this. What's going on into the mind? We're wondering, as much as you're wondering, is he going to choose you? He's also wondering, are you going to choose him? So it's kind of funny when you think of it, right, IG? You have all these doubts and you're wondering, you know, is he going to take me or not? And how's all of this going to go? And at the same time, he's a little bit wondering the exact same thing. So he's telling you that he needs more time, but he wants to have that new start with you. Please do love me, but I need more time. I need more balance into my life because my life right now is somewhat unbalanced. And so this is what is going through his mind right now. How is a Leo feeling now about this morning's current energy? Well, let's go and do that right away. And let's switch up decks for that. Let's go over here. Monica, you're the following reading, followed up by Karen. So let's go and see over here. How is a Leo feeling now about this morning's current energy? Or feeling strong. You know what? I don't feel as though he's feeling the exact same thing that you are, sweetie, which is very interesting because, and that's just the way that couples go. I want you to remember this here, IG. It's really important what I'm going to say. Often we have one idea, they have a complete other idea, and this is exactly what's going on right now. You have your idea where you're kind of feeling hurt, you're kind of feeling a little bit lost, and you have so many questions that are being brought up by this. But on his side, how's he feeling about this? Look at that. He's feeling quite in power over here. We've got our King of Swords. This is all about being strong, thinking about this relationship, thinking about you and being happy, being in power with it. 10 of Cups following up, wanting to be with you, wanting that happiness, wanting that happy ending. Hanged Man is no longer hanging. This is about him knowing and feeling that things are changing. Things are going for the best. 2 of Swords, no decisions to be made over here. All that we want is no conflict whatsoever. So everything is moving into the exact right position. So how is he feeling about this morning? He's feeling quite dandy, sweetie. He is not having all these questions that you're having. Which just goes to show you that men truly are from Mars and women truly are from Venus. Let's go and see, should you reach out to the Leo, and when is the Leo going to reach out to you? Oh, Brandy, I wish upon you that, sweetie. I sure do. Okay, so should you reach out to the Leo? Thank you, Susan. You sure can, sweetie. So should you reach out to the Leo? My ace is in a reverse position, Ace of Cups. So it is a yes, but with a little bit of restraint. I know. Wow. I know, you know. And that just goes to show you, seriously, it's crazy. I know how one can feel one way and the other one can feel the other way. And then how, because of the way that you're feeling, you're projecting maybe something or a certain energy that he could feel if ever you were speaking right now, and he would think that something was wrong, and that would just mix up the whole energy altogether just from that. Energy is just the way it is. It can move along quite quickly and it can change really, really quickly. So should you reach out to Leo, sweetie, I am going to tell you at this moment, I'm going to say a no. At this very moment, unless you write to him just to say, you know what, you had a great time and you're hoping that his day went well because he was feeling a little bit stressed into the morning. Wishing him a beautiful evening. That's it. That's all. You need to keep it wide open just like that. And then within, I'm going to say reach out within about 2 days. Not tomorrow, too soon. The day after. Reach out to him. Ask him. How's he doing? You know, just how's he doing? You need to send him a question, but with an open answer. So he needs to be able to answer to your question. You can ask him, oh, you know, would you like to meet up this week? No date, or, you know, you need to go somewhere into the general within this. And then I feel like you're definitely going to be seeing him into the beginning of the week. But as I said, today, not the day, tomorrow neither. You need to text to him or call him on Sunday and go more with an open type of a question. But as for today, sure thing. Go for it, sweetie. Send him that text. Tell him you had a great time and you're hoping that his day went well because he was stressed this morning and you were thinking about him today. That's it. That's all. That just makes you a beautiful, compassionate, loving human being that is right next to him as soon as he needs you. And that's exactly what we want. Now, when is the Leo going to reach out? Let's go and see that. When is the Leo going to reach out? And here we go. When is the Leo going to reach out? Thank you for that post, Lilith. Okay, so I know that he's not going to reach out as soon as you would like to, which is why I'm getting a little bit of sadness kind of popping on through over here. So I am going to say that, you know what? Yes, he is going to be reaching out, but he's not reaching out unless you text him for the following 3 days. In 3 days, if you don't write within those 3 days, he is going to be reaching out to you. But in the meanwhile, I do want you to know that he is definitely thinking about you. He's thinking about your relationship and the time that you had together. So this is all very good and very positive for you. So within the following days here, sweetie, within about 3 days, I'm going to say, unless you reach out first. What's up, beautiful divine? Is there anything else I can do for you, sweetie? IG, if there's anything else I can do for you, I am here, beautiful. Let me know. Meanwhile, Monica, how does your ex feel about you right now? Let's go and see that with, here we go, this deck. So we are with Monica, followed up by Karen. So you know what, IG? I say nothing but goodness. Go for it, beautiful divine. Okay, so here we go. Hey, our friend Jasmine has arrived. How are you doing, sweetie? I did not see you pop on by. Monica, how does your ex feel about you right now? 6 of Wands, followed up by the Queen of Cups. But I'm also getting the Moon over here. I'm getting the 2 of Cups. I can definitely tell you that your ex still loves you, sweetie. But I don't feel like your ex necessarily wants to move on forward with anything right now. What I am going to say is that, yes, your ex definitely does love you. Your ex definitely does hold on to you, does care about you. I don't know how long, he has been into your past now, Monica. I do know that he does hold you and does think about you very, very strongly over here. But there's also a lot of thoughts that are going on through his mind right now where there's a lot of things that are just a little bit unsure. So what I am going to say is that we do love you. And it's not even a question of liking. We still do love you. There's no doubt about that. And we often think about a reconciliation. But then for some reason, we have kind of some thoughts that kind of just go through our mind. And it just kind of puts us onto the back burner. And we just kind of wait. So what I'm going to say is we have some positive and we have some negative. Our positive is outgoing our negative over here. Now, I feel as though we're a little bit sorry for walking away, but are we going to change this 8 of Cups? Are we going to change it? I'm not all that sure. So what I'm going to say is there's great chances of reconciliation, but nothing is quite sure yet. We're going to need some more time in order for things to change. But to answer for your question, how does your ex feel about you? Your ex still does love you. IG, you're saying you probably won't reach out. You'll wait for him to. I don't want to overwhelm him. Okay, well, you know what, IG? I sure can with the skull card. Sure thing. Hold on. Jasmine, thank you for the question, sweetie. Okay. Monica, I'm going to be with you. Not Monica, I'm sorry. Karen, you are the following reading. Just one moment. I'm going to go and precise something over here for our friend IG. But you know what, IG? I do have to say, if you do want to reach out, just to reach out, sweetie, just to say you had a good time and you're wishing him a great day because you know how he was feeling, it's not a bad thing. I feel like it's okay, but you follow your heart with that, okay? So let's go see. I'm getting over here, beautiful IG. How does he feel about you? He feels like he could put some more effort. Definitely, he does. But you know what? This is about hopes. It's about dreams. Our Ace of Wands is about beginnings. It's about cultivating those hopes and those dreams. So I feel as though we're into this moment, into the beginning of the relationship with you, where all that we really, really want right now is to start something new, start something positive, see the goodness. We don't want to have any negative anymore. We've had so much and we still have some. So right now, it's truly about bringing those hopes, bringing those dreams. It's about generosity. Six of Pentacles is about working together. It's about giving and taking. So this is what he wants. He wants a relationship, thank you, Lilith, where everything is just a little bit, let's give and take, give and take. He doesn't want to be in a relationship anymore where everything is just take, 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 take. So it's really important for him that this goes the both, you know, both ways. Right now, though, I do feel as though he is somewhat quite traditional. He doesn't want to jump into anything really, really quickly. So what you need to know is this is where, you know, he does know that he could put some more effort into this relationship. So the fact that he does know does mean that he is slowly going to start working upon it, right? But this is really about wanting to hope and have those beautiful dreams with you. He wants to build a life. He wants to build a relationship with you, sweetie. So I definitely have to say, you know, love is definitely into the air. It is growing here, sweetie. Let me know if there's anything else I can do for you, IG. Thank you, Bathsheba. Thank you, Brandy, also. Let me go and see Karen over here. Then I'm moving over to Susan. So Karen, you would like to have over here a general reading, and does Lester still have feelings for you? Okay, so let's go for it. I'm going to go see if Lester still has feelings for you, and then I'm going to move on over to the general reading. Thank you, everybody, for your beautiful patience. What are the cards? What do you mean, what are the cards, IG? Hello, Deanna. Nice to see you, sweetie. Oh, I turned them over, beautiful. Hold on. Let me go see if I can find them out over here. If I did not mix them up. You have over here the Eight of Pentacles, my beautiful. You also have the Ace of Wands. You also have the Six of Pentacles. You also had the Hierophant, and you had the Three of Pentacles, beautiful. It is my pleasure, sweetie. Karen, does Lester still have feelings for you? Let's go see. Queen of Wands, reverse position, followed up by the Lovers. I feel like it's really, you know, that decision time over here. So do we still have feelings for you? At this moment, I kind of feel as though we're actually asking ourselves this question right now. I'm going to actually have to say, I feel like it's more of a no, sweetie. I know that we're asking this question over here because of the Lover, but at the same time, I am seeing that we don't really want to look all that much further, that I do have you in a reverse position and I do have you. So it's almost as if we don't really want to start anything or continue anything at this very moment. So I'm going to say a decision is or necessarily needs to be done over here, you know, to really close off anything, if anything. Well, that was difficult. If anything needs to be closing, but I am going to say that I do feel as though this is not necessarily, it's not going to be a long-term relationship, or if you're looking for a reconciliation, unfortunately, beautiful Karen, I'm going to have to say no onto that one, sweetie. No problem, beautiful Divine. No problem, sweetie, okay? I'm going to finish up with Karen, and I'll answer you, Divine, okay? Hold on, sweetie. Susan, you're going to be right after Divine, okay? Beautiful soul, don't leave, and I'll answer all your questions at the same time. IG, are you okay, sweetie? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, Divine. You're going to be next. So So let me go and do that general reading for you. What I'm getting over here is that you are exactly on path where you need to be. At the same time, I feel as though you're a little bit on pause mode, a little bit on sleep a little bit. There's been a leaving, somebody has left somewhere, or somebody is about to leave, and we need to kind of just rebalance our life. I do see a little bit of sadness over here and a certain research, so a certain looking for something into the future. What else am I getting over here? Let's go and take some cards out to see what else might be coming your way. So love-wise, I'm going to say I do see a little bit of sadness kind of coming on over here. Let's go see. So, hello Alexia, how are you doing, sweetie? Okay, other than that, I feel as though you don't want to be alone over here. I feel like it's necessary for you to be around people that you love, people who care for you, people who are somewhat around you. I'm seeing over here that we do want a certain reconciliation, but somewhat unsure about it. You need to know that there's a lot of abundance around you, and I even have to say that I kind of feel like there are some emotions and some things that are simply not told to you. That being said, I'm not really seeing any conflicts anymore, but I do see that ultimate decision that needs to be set, that needs to be done. I feel as though whatever it is that you're looking for, whatever it is that you want to manifest, is not quite possible at this moment. So either more time is going to be necessary in order to manifest it. Let me go and see if financially or anything of the such I'm seeing anything over here, okay? Let's go see. So I am getting over here. Here we go. So I'm getting a certain abundance. I am getting some abundance over here. I am getting somebody who seems to have lost, have left, I'm sorry. Whatever work you're putting in, I feel like it's actually going to bring you something good. So work-wise, I feel as though you're moving into the positive here, sweetie. Love-wise, I'm going to say everything is a little bit on standby. I'm not really seeing anything changing onto that side. So it's really going to be a little bit about that decision mode. That being said, within the following 3 months, I do see new love, though, popping into your life. This seems to be a knight. So this is somebody who's going to be coming on in quite quickly with beautiful, how could I say, options for you, or beautiful propositions for you, sweetie. Let me go and see over here, Divine, and then I'm going to move over to you, okay, Susan, because Divine is on her way to bed. So what does the management CEO think about you? Do they think that you're courageous, sharp about how you handle the contract issue, and you hope that you're able to find the root of the issue? Let's go and do that right away, sweetie. And I feel as though I want to use this deck over here. Here we go. So here we go, Divine, so you can go off to bed after, okay? Alexia, for Derek. I'm going to check that out. I'm not too sure. I'm going to follow this out, okay? My pleasure, Karen. Stay strong, sweetie. New love is coming on in, beautiful, and you surely do deserve it. Oh, okay, for Derek's reading, can I tarot and word cards, please? Okay, sure thing. I've got you, sweetie. I know what you're talking about now. No problem, Alexia. I've got you, sweetie. Yeah, how do they see you? Oh, I've got you, Divine. Don't worry about it, sweetie. So they see you as somebody who has that great and beautiful spirit. You have such beautiful energy. You have no idea, Divine. This is about you, how you take motion, you take action. When there's something wrong, when there's something going on, or you feel like something's a little bit fishy, you don't really play around with the whole thing. You just go for it. So I definitely have to say over here, you know what? Good for you. This is about how you confront a situation, how you defend yourself, and how you have great courage. And truly, I mean, could they say anything better to you? I'm getting over here that, you know what? You get something into your mind, you get your thoughts, you analyze it, and you move on forward. And because of that, They see you as somebody who is going to become quite accomplished into this company, and not just into this company, but if ever you leave, to go to a different company or to a different business. This is about how you take everything that you've got within you, sweetie, your magician, that action, that power, whatever you have that is within you, and you utilize it for the very best of what and whoever is concerned. So they see you as somebody who is very, very powerful, somebody who, when there is a problem, takes action, and that means an awful lot, sweetie. That means the world to a boss, the world. That means that you are trustworthy. That means that you don't fart around with anything. Good for you, sweetie. Beautiful Susan. And on that, beautiful Divine, we're not here tomorrow, but we're going to be here on Sunday. So I do wish you a beautiful and sweet dreams, and see you on Sunday perhaps. So let me go and see this over here. Susan, why are you just giving me the reading? He was calling you. Okay, at the same time telling you he's stressed out and he cut the phone off for a whole week. Well, there you go, sweetie. See, that's what's going on. So you'd like to have a general reading. Okay. No, you did not, sweetie. Susan, is there anything else you would like to know other than the general reading? Because your first one was more of an affirmation. You did, sweetie, you did. Why? Because you took action. Because you saw it and you did something about it, Divine. And that is why you saw the flaw. And that is why something has been done about it. So let me go and do that general reading for you over here, Susan. And in the meanwhile, if you have another question, just let me know, okay? Because you really just put one question for your donation, sweetie. So we're moving on over to Susan after I'm moving over to Jasmine. It's because, Divine, of your forward movement and you seeing things before it actually does happen, or while it's happening, that things are able to change. And that just does everything. It changes everything, Divine. So you're not being passive, you're being active. I'm glad that I can help you fall asleep, sweetie. Have yourself some sweet dreams, beautiful. Have yourself a beautiful weekend. So, Susan, let's go and see over here what I have popping on out for you. This is about a certain recovery that seems to be coming out over here. So, recovery in love is on its way for you, no doubt about it. Other than that, I feel like we still need to work onto that beautiful self-respect. Susan, you're a beautiful soul. You give so much of yourself. It's absolutely amazing. And I feel like sometimes you just give, or not sometimes, I feel like most of the time, Susan. And you know, I just kind of feel like you give so much of yourself that sometimes people take advantage of you. And because of that, you know, I feel like we need to work onto that beautiful self-confidence. I feel like we're somewhat introverted. We don't always speak about our feelings, or we don't really always know how to do so. My pleasure. Sweet dreams, Divine. But I feel like we need to establish that beautiful sense of self, of who we are and how important we are. You know, we don't want to see anything as being foolish. We don't want to see anything as being a failure. Some things, you know, sometimes things just don't go right. I'm seeing that you need to move on forward, though, with a great prudence. So this is just about moving on forward here, sweetie. But I'm not going to say, let's just move on forward. Be with yourself. Be with Brian, and whatever comes around that might be surrounding, that might kind of coming into problems, try to leave that aside. If you're not, if it's not necessary for you to get into a certain involvement of situations or anything of the such, leave that aside. Don't get involved into that. It is simply not necessary. Okay. What I am getting over here is, that, you know, you have a little bit of, you know, you feel like you're working alone into this relationship often. You feel like you give a lot of yourself, but you don't feel like you necessarily get that in return. So there is a little bit of a disharmony over here. I'm going to go and get another deck out and go see what else I can find for you. I'm going to move on over to this one. Does it did, Lilith? I know. I took it out just because I saw it. I never use it, Lilith. Seriously. It's hidden behind all the other ones. So Susan, what I'm getting over here is that, you know what, sometimes we just kind of need, and I feel like just this phone call that you just received, just pretty much closes off that dossier, if you want, that file that you had where you were worrying what is going on. He's a little distance, you know, and you're worried about this. I feel like this is that ending that just kind of popped out over here. So this is about closing that ending. This is about that certain completion. But from that, you're going to start to see things are going to start to change. We're getting some rewards. We're getting some success. I still feel as though, you know, Bryant is going to be a little bit onto the back burner, so a little bit onto the side with my Page of Wands. But you know what? You're going to be getting over here that happiness. It's coming right back into your life. You're going to be comfortable again. You're going to get that accomplishment. And you know what? You're going to finally get that stability that you're looking for. So you too, you see, Lilith? Oh my gosh, that just means I have too many of them. So what I'm seeing over here is that what you ultimately want by Bryant is not still going to be completely possible right now, all those beautiful manifestations. But I do have to say that you are onto your great way. I'm going to go see a financial, if anything is kind of going on, or if, you know, you need to be suspicious about anything. And then we're going to be moving on over to our friend Jasmine over here. Jasmine, you are off for the weekend now. Jasmine, by the way, we are off tomorrow. We're not here. My kids are getting vaccinated tomorrow. So we will be back on Sunday. Okay, sweetie? Thank you, Magician. We get trolls every once in a while. You guys are quick. So this is about how you're feeling that sometimes, you know, Susan, you just have to pick everything up and it's just so complicated. Sometimes you feel like you've just had just simply enough, but you're still working. You're still working through it. Sometimes you're having problems to see the other options that are coming on through. But then, you know what? Things like that phone call happen. And then cooperation comes back in. Love comes back in. We're feeling important again. We're feeling loved. We're holding on to you and things are back onto the right track. So I'm not going to say, you know, financially, I'm not seeing any changes. Health-wise, neither. What I can see is there's a change in love. I feel like the distance is going to become better. I feel like you're slowly moving towards a relationship that is more convenient for you, but still not quite what you want. But it's going to be important throughout all of this to always be careful about what other people say or think or anybody else who is around your relationship. You need to just kind of put that aside and just completely forget about it is what I'm seeing here, sweetie. Let me know if there's anything else I can do for you. Okay, beautiful? Okay, so I am going to do 4 of your questions here, Jasmine, because you do have a few of them. And then I'm going to answer over here, but Shiva, and then I'll be back with your other questions. So Jasmine, so for part 1 of your questions, how did Y feel yesterday when you met? And yes, that is great. So you did. I love it. I love it. I love it. Let's go see. How did Y feel yesterday? How did that go? Here we go, Jasmine, for half of your questions, okay? The other half are going to be after our friend Bathsheba over here. So, how did Y feel yesterday when you met? How did he feel? This is good. We felt like we wanted to hold on to you. We felt like we did not want to let you go. We felt like we were the king. I don't know if he acted like he was a king. I surely hope so. Our beautiful, romantic, and determined king. I feel as though we want some more, sweetie. I feel that, you know what? Now we know what we're missing and we just really want some more. So it's really just a little bit of a question of time before it's going to happen again, sweetie. So I am going to have to say it was a beautiful evening. And how does Y currently feel or think about you? Magician, thank you so very much. So how does Y currently feel or think about you? Let's go and see our skeletons. How does Y currently feel or think about you? Okay, I'm getting over here that we have some hopes. We're cultivating those beautiful hopes. We are. So you know what? I kind of feel like everything is just slowly putting itself back in place. We are finally, Jasmine, we're finally speaking about collaboration, hopes and dreams, and moving on forward. I am absolutely loving. We're speaking here about wanting to hold on to you, not wanting you to go see anybody else. Absolutely not. So this is lovely. This is about a fear of loss. We do not want to lose you. I think that this beautiful night of passion and candy brought great things into your life, sweetie. Let me go see what else I can find out for you over here. Hold on. So you want to know, okay. Why? Why would you feel mad about that, sweetie? It just kind of lets your inhibitions go, doesn't it? Let me go see though, okay? So let's go see about how he felt about your status last night, okay? This is your question number 3, sweetie. I won't say what it is. So let's go and see what that was, Jasmine. Oh, Magician. I'll get all your questions at the same time, okay, sweetie? I will let you know. Let me know if I miss anything that I'm not seeing. Okay, Magician? I'll be with you in just a few moments. So what I'm seeing over here about your status, Jasmine, how did we feel about all of this? You know what? It didn't really bother us, quite frankly. I feel as though we were a little bit surprised. Look at that. I even have my Knight of Cups who's drinking over here, which is kind of funny. That being said, I feel as though this is really about... it's really about not creating a problem about this whatsoever. I feel like he was a little bit surprised by it though, but at the same time, you know what? Kind of feel like he completely understands it after all this time. Just to make yourself a little bit more comfortable, I completely get it. Will he buy it for you if you ask again? Let me go see if he's going to do that, sweetie, with that necklace. Let's go and see that. So here we go. I am with Jasmine, but Shiva, are you somewhere around, sweetie? Because you are coming up next in about 30 seconds, sweetie. So let me go and see over here what is going on. Are you going to get it? I feel like things continue to be onto the way that you're going now. Things seem to be going well. I am going to say that yes, you are going to get that necklace that you want to have, sweetie. So Jasmine, I will be back with your other questions in just a couple moments, right after Bathsheba, actually. So, Bathsheba, you found out that your twin flame is living across your highway, okay, with a woman 2 years younger than you. He hasn't been advertised his handyman business either. What is going on? Okay, let's go see, sweetie. What is going on with that? Let's go over here. So I am with Bathsheba. Brandy is next. Then Bathsheba, Jasmine, Brandy, Magician. All your questions followed up by Alexia. Thank you, everybody, for your beautiful patience. So here we go for Bathsheba. Found out yesterday that he's living. Yeah, so let's go see. What is all that about? Okay, so you know what? I kind of feel like we're moving into a new phase over here. But something that is interesting that kind of seems to be coming out is that you're still there. It's interesting that you do speak about that twin flame, right? Because that love is always there, right? It's impermanent. It never really goes away. It's still there, sweetie. So yes, I do feel as though he is with that person who's 2 years younger. There's no lie there. It is completely there. Why is he not advertising his handy business anymore at this moment? I feel like there's a few things going on. Quite frankly, there is all that question of the collective, of the COVID and everything such as, but at the same time, I kind of feel like he's gone into a little bit of a hermit mode. I feel like he needs to figure things out for himself at this moment. So we are here into that mode of self-reflection. He's trying to figure out things. Why, Bathsheba? I feel like a lot of things have changed into his life, into everything that was going on. And I'm getting over here with the Three of Swords that your energy is still there, and then it's really, really strong. So at the same time, I kind of feel like he's a little bit afraid also. Maybe he is advertising his handyman business, but not really close to where you are, because he's really afraid that you might call him up, is what I'm seeing over here. And because he still has all of these, this affection and all these thoughts towards you, he's a little bit afraid of what might happen. And I don't feel like he wants to have that, he doesn't want to have that conflict kind of arise, because then he's going to have that inner conflict within him. So it's a little bit about staying into that hermit mode, not really wanting to start anything off with anybody. So staying into stagnation. So this is why he's not, you know, really offering his business. I don't feel like he's not offering his business. I do feel like he is. I just kind of feel like he's offering it maybe towards a different medium that he had been before. Yeah, I know. But you know what? He is still, you're still into his emotions. You're still here. You're here with my Three of Swords, sweetie. Maybe you're not, but he is still interested in you. And since he's still interested in you, he still he still has that link with you. And I don't feel as though he really wants to be all that close to you, because who knows what's going to happen, or what you know, what switch you might just kind of lift up, and then you're just going to switch his world altogether. And I just kind of feel as though he wants to stay as far as possible as that. Is he serious with her? Let me go see if he's serious with her. Right now, I kind of feel like he's a little bit into that hiding mode. Well, thank you, Lilith. You're so sweet, beautiful. Let's go and see this. So, is this serious or not? No, it is not. I feel as though he's actually, though, what I'm going to say, there's a little bit of a twist to what I'm going to say, okay? I feel as though he is not all that, he's serious, but he's not. He would like to be more serious, but he's not able to do so. So it's as if he's trying to convince himself that he is with this right person, because he doesn't want to start over again. It's complicated. He still loves you. There's a lot of complications kind of going around into his world. So it's just easier for him to say and to convince himself, even though he's in my reverse position over here, into creating and moving on forward, that, you know what? I want to stay exactly as I am, even if I don't believe that I'm with the right person. So does he believe that he's with the right person? Absolutely not. Are they sharing rent? Yes, sweetie, they are. Which is another reason for being together. It costs him less money. So this is what I'm seeing, sweetie, here. So yes, they are sharing rent. Is he with the right lady for the rest of his life? Absolutely not. He does not believe it, but he's trying to convince himself that he should stay there, because it really is the best thing. It's really not all that complicated. And since it's not all that complicated, we're kind of just deciding to stick around. Let me know if there's anything else, Bathsheba, I can do for you, sweetie. Brandy, I'm going to go and see. Hopefully your question has not been deleted into the chat, okay? I'm just going to go and see this. I'm going to answer Jasmine's other questions, and then I'm going to move on over to you. I just want to see if your question is still here. Hold on. I believe that you're still going to be. Let me go see. That is divine. And here's Brandy. Hold on. Okay. Brandy, if you would like to post me your question, sweetie, that I am not seeing it, and I did pretty much scroll through the whole thing. So, isn't it interesting how life kind of goes, Bathsheba? I get you, sweetie. Thank you, Jasmine. So I'm going to go and answer the other questions of Jasmine, and then I'm going to move over to you, Brandy, okay? In the meanwhile, if you do want to post your questions, you're going to be the following one. Bathsheba, it was really nice to see you again, sweetie. Let me know if there's anything else I can do for you. Okay, so yes, I got this weird thing about the girlfriend living at the house every once in a while. Okay. Okay, let me go and see if he's moved on or not, okay? Let me go and see that. So this is for your question number 5 over here, Jasmine. Brandy, I'll be waiting for your question, and then I'm with Magician and Alexia. My pleasure, Bathsheba. So what am I getting over here? The girlfriend. Is he completely over her? I'm going to tell you that what he said, it is true. But is it completely over? I feel like it's not, sweetie. I feel as though, you know what, the whole thing about the name being onto the lease and all of that is a little bit shady here, sweetie. What I am getting within the cards over here, and I don't want to create you any problems here, Jasmine, but it is the answers that I am getting, is I kind of feel like there still is a little something here. Maybe, you know, I don't know how many times, as you said, she doesn't come on over all that often, but I do feel that whenever she does come over, I do feel like there are some, you know, personal encounters that do happen. Now, is there love? No, but I do feel like something does happen. That being said, is this going to stop now that you're, you know, into this relationship with him or not? That is left to be seen. I feel as though he was really honest in telling you this, and I feel like that was absolutely great. But that being said, I do have to say over here that, yeah, it really, really was, right? It's kind of strange. So I am going to say over here that it is a little bit strange. I'm telling you, some things do happen. Maybe they won't happen anymore because of the relationship that you have now. Maybe things have changed, but I do have to say that this is a little bit weird. Mathias, je comprends rien que je travaille, s'il te plaît. Non. Mathias, no. All right. So you also told why that you met with Paolo. Va dans ta chambre sinon, Mathias. You also told Paolo that why, and okay, that you met with Paolo once in a while only to talk and hang out with friends. Okay. Okay. Yes. Was he really jealous? Let me go see. And how did he feel about you telling him that? Okay. I'm going to answer that for you here, beautiful. Let me go see if Y was jealous. Let me go see. I know, eh, Magician? Don't we? But I don't think it's possible. Yes, Brandy, if you could please post your question. Beautiful. You are going to be the next one coming on up. So what I am getting over here, I have to say, Jasmine, is was he jealous? I'm definitely going to have to say that, yes, there was some jealousy. But that being said, I kind of feel like you're both. It's important, though, Jasmine, here to realize that into the contract that you're in, you're seeing each other every once in a while. You know, you see each other, but I find that it's really, really important that since you're into an open contract like this, theoretically speaking, he's allowed to see other people and you're allowed to see other people. It's just that it's nice if you guys tell each other that you're actually seeing them. So he could theoretically be seeing this ex-girlfriend and it could not be a problem. Like you could be seeing Paolo. It would still not be a problem. So I am going to tell you that, yes, he is jealous about this whole thing. But I kind of feel like this came into an exchange of ideas where he told you something and you told him something back. And it both kind of troubled both of you guys into different ways. So I am going to say that, yes, he is, you know, jealous about this. And he is going to definitely be asking himself some questions whenever he does come on through. Whenever, you know, Paolo does come on down. But he does believe. He does believe what you're saying. Let me go see, sweetie. So let me go see how he felt about that, okay, for your question number 7. How did he feel about that? I kind of feel like he was a little bit conflicted by it. I don't actually think that he actually thought about the whole thing. I am going to say, though, that he is happy that you did decide that you were going to go with that idea. Let me put it that way, because he doesn't want to have any, you know, unhappy surprises over here. So I feel like it was okay. I feel like he would have preferred something different, but it was okay. I don't feel as though it was a problem altogether over here, Jasmine. How will things go with Y and you moving on forward after yes? Okay, let me. I love the way you say that. Let me go and see that here. So much that I am just mixing up my decks. I don't know what happened to Brandy, Lilith. I'm going to move on over to Magician and Alexia, and we're just going to keep Brandy on standby. See whenever Brandy comes on by. So how are things going to go with Y and you moving on forward? You know what, beautiful, I'm going to have to say, as much as I would prefer, you know, to tell you that things are just going to be fantastic and I'm going to keep on moving forward with no conflict, I would love to tell you that, but I kind of feel as though things are going to get better, no doubt about it, but I kind of still feel like you can expect the same type of relationship that you have been having so far. So there's going to be a lot of asking and wondering and questioning until you get to see him again. That being said, I feel like you will be seeing him. You didn't ask me, but I feel like you will be seeing him into the following week. But yes, I still kind of feel like you want so much more from him that you're not getting, but he's just not able to give you this right away. So I feel like we need to accept the actual contract that we have at this moment. Thank you, Lilith. Hold on here. Non, j'ai pas fini, mes amours. All right, well, let me go and see over here. I'm just going to write a note over here for our friend Brandy, who seems to be missing. So we have Brandy Bailey. All right. Magician, I'm getting over here 3 questions that I am seeing. Please let me know if there's anything else that I am missing. Please let me know, okay? First question, how is your first reading on Sunday going to go? Are you going to do well? That's going to be my very first one that I'm going to answer. So Magician, I'm with you. Alexia, you are the following reading. So for Magician, you're doing your first reading on Sunday. How is this going to go? I'm sure you're going to do just fine. Everything is going to be just great. Anything that is a first is always kind of scary. Thank you, Susan. What I'm getting over here, 7 of Swords, reverse position, followed up by the 10 of Wands, which is good, which is good. It means that you're going to have a certain burden that's going to be lifted off your shoulder. So I'm not going to lie. I feel as though you're going to be really, really stressed, Magician. Yes, but everything's going to be okay. Okay. If you meditate before, meditate. If there's anything that you can do to relax yourself, go for it. Otherwise, you know what? You're just going to start it off and things are going to go quite fine. So the beginning going to be a little bit stressful, but after that, after I'm going to say about 5-6 minutes, everything is going to be just okay. So you're not going to have to wonder about what's going on. You're going to have that burden that is simply going to be lifted, but off of your shoulders. I feel like one of the problems, well, not one of the problems, I feel like one of the issues, Magician, that might be bothering you over here is the fact of responsibility. You're afraid of what you might say, of what the outcome might be, and what they might say. So what I have to say to you is don't worry about all of that. Follow what you're getting within the messages. Follow your intuition, and you will know that you have, yes, that's it. You got this, just like Lilith said, and there is no other way. But you need to repeat it to yourself, and you need to believe this, Magician, because you can do this, and you will do this, and you will do absolutely great at it. no doubt about it. And you know what? Afterwards, you're going to be happy. You're going to figure out that, you know what? You can do this. You've got this, and you're ready for more. You're just going to want more and more and more, and you're going to be searching for those readings. So I am going to tell you, I feel like things are going to go quite well. The burden, this is just, breaking that ice. That burden is going to be lifted off your shoulders, and everything is just going to be okay. So I know that responsibility, it is really, really heavy because, you want to give out the right information. I get you. You don't want to give any disillusionment. Again, I think you're doing this, if I read earlier, by phone. So you know what? I feel like even by phone, it's different. Every type of reading is different. By email, by phone, by live. You get that live feedback from the other person. So they could be asking you other questions. But you know what? That is simply going to make it easier for you. More questions you get, easier it is for you to go and get your answers. So you know what? Exactly. Mantra, you've got this, and you're going to do absolutely great. You come and let us know how that went. Susan, you did not, sweetie. No, exactly. Yes, that's it. By phone, everything's going to go really well. You're going to see. Susan, yes, you wrote that he cut off your phone, or he cut off his own phone, right? And he was stressed out. But there was no actual question there. So I had asked you to send me a question, but you didn't really send me a question. So I answered your general reading. And if you have any other questions, beautiful Susan, let me know into the chat area, and I will answer you as soon as I am done here. I promise. Magician, are you ever going to meet Aaron again? Let's go see if you're ever going to meet Aaron again. You're going to do great, Magician. I have no doubt about it. You're the Magician. You have all the powers. You're like that beautiful Magician onto our tarot cards. You can do absolutely everything. But what's important when you're the Magician is that you believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Believe in what you know. And that's what you have to give out. Now, Magician, let's go see. Are you ever going to meet Aaron again? I'm getting over here that we are quite anguished about this. This does bother us because we are looking for something and someone who is going to make us happy. But at the same time, I feel as though I don't feel like it's going to be possible over here, sweetie. And I know that you would like to over here with my Nine of Cups. I know that you would so love to. I will let you know, Susan, in about 3 minutes. Okay, beautiful? I know, Magician. I know that you would love to. And I get you, sweetie. I just kind of feel like right now we've kind of turned the page upon this. I feel like there's a lot that has kind of gone on by. We're hurt. I feel like we just kind of need to, anyways, let some time kind of go on by. So for the moment, I'm going to have to say I'm not really seeing any openings. So I'm going to have to say no onto this one, sweetie, for now. And will we always be friends? Let me go see. Sweetie, you know what? It's just sometimes it's the moon. Sometimes it's the energy. Sometimes it's just us, sweetie. It's just the way that we are. Sometimes we kind of just think on back about the goodness, but we forget about all the bad, right? And that's why we're kind of nostalgic. But if we really stop and we really think of a relationship and we look at all the bad, it's so much easier to turn the page. Let me go and see over here, Magician. Will you always be friends? Let's go and see. Are you always going to be friends? I'm getting the Strength card over here. I'm also getting the Six of Swords, reverse position. I'm getting the Empress. As friends, I'm going to tell you that there is a very great possibility. A lot of strength, a lot of courage is going to be needed through this because you're going to have your challenges. You're going to have new people come into your life. Same thing onto the other side. But with that strength and keeping that connection, I am going to have to say a yes. So hold on strong. And you know what? What you need to not forget is you've got this, Magician. And if there's anything else I can do for you, please do let me know. Alexia, beautiful soul. Thank you for your beautiful patience. Let me go and do that general reading. And how's Derek feel now that you're broken up? let's go see how he is feeling, and then we're going to go and we're going to go and do that general reading, okay? Oh, I get you. I do, Magician. So I'm with Alexia, and then I'm moving over to our friend Susan. So Susan, you're going to be right after this reading, okay? So let's go see first of all, how does Derek feel now that you are broken up? Queen of Swords. You know what? I feel as though whatever has happened, whatever water has gone under this bridge over here, yes, you guys are no longer together, but I feel as though we would have liked things to have been different. We would have liked to have a different turnout for this relationship. I feel as though we did not necessarily want, as much as it did happen, we would have just preferred, we didn't really want this breakup altogether. It doesn't really matter what it is we said or how we said it. It is not something that we deeply wanted. We kind of feel as though we did not do what we needed into this relationship, and it's what resulted into this ending. That being said, I cannot tell you that we are happy, but I can tell you that we are accepting this this outcome because of everything that has gone on by. Brandy, you're back, sweetie. Thank you. So I definitely have to say over here that this is truly about being okay, not about agreeing about the whole thing. It's about wanting to change things, but at the same time it's about just being okay with it. It's about accepting the situation as it is. And let me go and do that general reading for you, and let me go and see what I can find. We're going to start it out over here. So depression and eviction. Finally, what possibly did I do to deserve such hateful misery making? Oh, Brandy, sweetie, I'm gonna go check that out, okay? Suerte, nice to see you. You sure can. And thank you for coming to see me, Suerte. So let's go and see what I have kind of coming out over here. So I do have a little bit here of sorrow that seems to be coming on out. In love, I'm not really seeing any options popping on by. I feel like whoever has left has left. I do feel as though we do have some things that we would like to say, though, some things that we would like to express, but we're a little bit unable to do so. If I move on forward to this deck over here, let's go see. What I'm getting over here is that you have a lot of support that is around you, but you don't necessarily utilize it. I'm getting that you are going to be having some good and some new ideas to move on forward, to create something new. Many blessings are coming your way. I can also tell you that there is a king, there is a commitment that's going to be coming your way. From this commitment is coming from the ending that we just saw over here. So from that turning of the page, I'm not seeing anything bad kind of coming on in. Quite frankly, I feel like we're turning the page onto this and nothing but good things are coming towards you. So new relationship, I'm seeing some abundance, I'm seeing some support, and I'm seeing some really good ideas coming on through. So let's take another deck and go get a little bit more information on this. Oh yes, Alexia, that's true. I forgot about that, didn't I, sweetie? Sure thing, beautiful. Hold on, okay? I'm going to finish over here and I'm going to check that out, beautiful. Hold on. Thank you for pointing it out to me, and thank you, Lilith. It slipped my mind. You did ask me about that, sweetie, so let's go and see. So here we go, and let's finish the general reading, and I'm going to go and get you those word cards over here. So what I'm getting over here is about potential. So new love coming into your life, a lot of action, a lot of new skills work-wise. If you're able to go get that extra skill, that little extra something, I say go for it. It's going to bring you so much more. So I am seeing that there is an acceptance coming on through. There is some beautiful awakening also. And I'm also seeing that this person who's coming into your life that I said within the following 3 months here, this is somebody who is loyal, charming, and very loving. It's going to bring you a lot of joy, contentment, and beautiful prosperity. So this is about those 2 of Cups. It's about that partnership and that harmony that's coming into your life. So I definitely have to say over here, I see as though love is coming on in for you. Work, if you go for that extra little skill or something, I feel like it can bring you just that little extra something. And this is what I am getting. Let me go and give you those word cards, okay? Here we go. So we are with Alexia over here. And let's go find this out. Alexia, Brandy, followed up by Susan, Suerte, and Jasmine. Okay. So what am I getting over here? I'm getting that it is time to ground yourself. So it is time to start off a little bit, to start anew, is what I am gathering over here. I need time. I need some time for me. As I said, we still do care about you, but I feel like he was simply not happy, and happiness is his utmost priority right now. I am also getting over here that I just wish that things were simply different. And I'm also getting that this love did scare him. I'm getting that this was a twin flame relationship when I do get this message. And I'm also getting over here that, you know what, you make me want to do some bad things. And when I do get that message, that is all about wanting to be with you, but not necessarily wanting to be with you into a loving relationship, but it is about wanting to be with you into a physical, into a very passionate relationship. It's about wanting to say things to you that normally we could not necessarily say to you. So I feel like there's a lot of messages, there's a lot of things that we want to tell you that we're just not able to, so we're just going to kind of turn the page upon it, is what I'm seeing over here. I'm getting over here that, you know, sometimes we're a little confused. We're wondering, what is it exactly that you want? What is it exactly that, you know what, that you are looking for over here? And I'm getting over here a no. So I feel as though right now is just simply not that right time. But at the same time, I'm getting I don't want to lose you. So I am getting that we are holding on to you, but we feel like we need to move on forward. Monica, nice to see you again, sweetie. Yes, Brandy, if you would like to post your question. Or to you handshaking, you apologize. Brandy, hold on, let me just go see over here. You're just at a loss, you said. The tarot, 3 X's, eventually caused you distress, depression, and eviction finally. What possibly did you do to deserve such a hateful misery? Okay, let me go see a little bit what's going on, okay? If you do have a question here, Brandy, that is more precise, let me know. I'm going to go and maybe do a little bit of a general to see what's going on over here. Then I'm moving over to our friend Susan, okay? So let me go see. Brandy, if you really have a precise question, let me know. I'm going to go see, you know, what's going on, because you seem to be wondering here maybe a little bit about karma or something of the such. Let's go and see what we can find. What I am getting over here is that there has been a lot of illusions. There has been a lot of things that have been exposed that have not been right. Now, this seems to be coming from kings, so it does seem to be coming from men. I do feel as though, you know, I feel as though sometimes, you know, it's not a question necessarily. It's not that you deserve this. Absolutely not. It is something that has been, oh, I'm sorry. It is something that has been brought upon you. It is something that has been, I kind of feel like this was somewhat, somehow, a little bit attracted to you for some reason is what I'm seeing over here, sweetie. And I know you did not want to attract this negative people towards you, but I kind of feel like your energy at that moment did this. You don't deserve this whatsoever, and the only thing that you deserve right now is not that whatsoever. You just got horrible stuff into your life, and what you deserve is that karma. What you deserve is that justice. What you deserve is that hope. It's that star. It's that manifestation. But in order to get that, I feel like you need to release, and I know that you have a lot of pain. I know that you have a lot of sadness and a lot of frustration, and you just don't understand and you don't agree with it, and I completely understand that. And I feel as though this is truly about wanting that happiness. It's about wanting those beginnings, but not being able to do so. So what I can tell you is justice will be done upon your behalf. Karma will do its job in time, not right away, but it will do its time. I feel like whoever it is that has bothered you will no longer bother you. And in that way forward, you are going to be somewhat victorious into all of this, sweetie, is what I am gathering from this. So I don't want you to worry about this anymore. The very best information and the very best, not motivation, but a suggestion that I could give you here, sweetie, is that I need you to let go. I need you to let go of all this, of all this pain, of all this hurt, of everything that everybody has done upon you, because you simply do not deserve it. Okay, so please do look at this. Try to, yeah, they're really not supposed to be there, Lilith. They're not supposed to be there. They're supposed to be upstairs. I have one of them who's hiding from the other two. So that being said, this is truly about whatever has happened, and it needs to, I feel like it needs to end, and I feel like you need to cut the cords onto all of that in order for you to move into something better at the same time over here. All right, so I'm going to move on over now to Susan. So Susan, this is your turn. Let's go for it. Hold on just 1 second. So beautiful, Susan, let's go see. You just want to know if you and Brian is going to wind up working out together. And is this a good thing that he turned off his phone for a whole week to get its thoughts? Oh, Lilith, no, they just love to come and bother me. I think they just kind of miss me, and the dog was there, so there you go. It was a party. So let me go see over here. Let me go see if this is going to wind out to be working together. Oh, Coco is always quiet. Unless somebody comes at the door, he's usually quite quiet, I have to say. He is. He's going to be 2 years old, you know, in about a month from now. He is growing old. Who would have thought that I had him for 2 years already? So Susan, you want to know if you and Brian are going to wind up working these things out together. It's a yes, you are. Definitely. I feel like there is going to be that get together. I feel like there's no doubt about it. I feel like we're going to get back into that flow of where we should be over here with the Chariot. At this moment, I still kind of feel like, you know, we're a little bit onto that pause, a little bit distant still, but you're going to see within the following days or so, things are going to get right back onto the track. I feel as though there's a lot of different new beginnings. I feel like we're going to be saying goodbye to some things from the past also. So I don't know why exactly he was stressed. I don't know exactly for which reason. And that's most likely what I'm seeing into the past over here, that he has actually cut off. So I am going to say, whatever reason it is that he cut off his line for a whole week is what I seem to see over here. And that seems to be something that is going out into the past. Oh, Lilith, I have nothing but Pisces in my life. All my males in my life are, no, Raphael is not a Pisces. He's into the month of October. He is a Scorpio. But all the other ones are all Pisces. I have 3 Pisces, 1 Scorpio, and 1 Aries. Well, we're 2 because I'm an Aries too, of course. But yeah. So yes, another Pisces, sweetie. So that being said, what I am seeing over here is, Susan, things are going to be able to work things out. It's just really a question. You are going to be able to get his thoughts upon this, but not too much. I don't feel as though he's going to be all that open to it. I feel like he really just wants to close the book onto that, and he doesn't want to talk too much about it. So you might hear about it every here and there. But the most important, I find, is that things are going to change, and they're moving back to the way that they were before. So they're moving more to a period of stability, a period of more harmony, if you will, where there's not all that distance and there's nothing really strange kind of, going on. So beautiful Susan, if there's anything else that I can do for you, please do let me know into the chat area. Okay, sweetie? And meanwhile, I'm going to go and see over here. Suerte, channeled messages from Diana, no doubt about it. Let's go and do that. And I'm going to start off over here. Or maybe my eternal roses. Here we go. So I am with Suerte, Jasmine, and Monica are the following readings. Susan, let me know if all is okay or if there's something else you would like to know. I know, Lilith, I know. And my ex was also a Pisces. Yeah, I'm a Pisces magnet is what I am. And, I had to drive like 4 hours, to get my dog, to get, the dog that we chose. So I really had to go out and find him, seriously. So let's go see here, Suerte. Let's go see what Diana has to tell you today. You influence me in ways that no one ever has. I'm so attracted to you, you don't know what it is that you do to me. I really do miss you a lot when you're not around. When we just first met, I just always had that feeling about you. No, you're right. It's Matthias and David who are Pisces. They are 1 week apart. Matthias is on the 20th of February and David is on the 27th of February. Raphael is a Scorpio like my dad. I have thought about having a family with you. Look at that. Now that is a nice deep meaning, it can maybe scare you, but don't be afraid of it, okay? All right, let me go see. What was weird, Lilith? What was weird, beautiful? Let me know. I can tell you something that was weird, but what did you get weird? Did you see some weird shadow or something, Lilith? Let me go see. Is somebody knocking on your door again? I do, Lilith, I do. Everything I have to prepare for these birthdays. I'm actually thinking of going away to, a hotel and going out to a spa with the kids and everything. But with COVID, I'm not too sure it's possible right now. I just want to tell you when it is that I am wrong, I feel over here, Suerte. Oh, Suerte, are you ready for this? Look at that. Marry me. I don't think she's ever going to tell you this, Diana, but I don't feel like Diana is ever going to tell you this, Suerte, but she definitely wants to. You put your arms around me, and I just feel like home. Susan, I already did your reading, sweetie. But let me know if you have any more questions. So I'm getting over here what it is that you would like to have as gifts, and I love when you hold my head against your chest. So these are the beautiful messages that I'm getting for you, Suerte. I do wish you the most beautiful weekend. I truly do. Enjoy yourself. If there's anything else I can do for you, please do let me know. Hopefully for you, I do, Lilith, and hopefully for me too. I don't want to hear no bings and no bangs during the night, or any else other times in the day. Brandy is good. I'm going to go and see over here Monica, and I'm going to go and see for Jasmine because, hold on. Yeah, okay. I'm going to move on over to Monica. Should you join a women's coaching group this month? Well, that is nice, Monica. What a nice question. Let's start by asking our pendulum, and then I'm going to check out the cards. So let's go and see over here for Monica. We want to know for Monica, should Monica join a women's coaching group this month? Pendulum seems to be saying a yes. I read it and I thought of a yes. Let's go see what the cards have to say. I think that's a great idea. Go for it. All power to you, sweetie. Let's go and see what my beautiful cards over here have to say. Well, thank you so very much, Suerte. You let me know how that beautiful weekend goes, and I will be seeing you soon. Thank you for coming in and bringing your beautiful energy as usual. Suerte, you bring in the most beautiful energy when you come on in. Thank you for coming on in to see us. Crystal, nice to see you, sweetie. I'm going to check that out. How are you doing? You need an update on my mom. You certainly do. She returned her cameras and she got some new cameras, which she is awaiting, and a ghost detector, which she has not yet received. But this ghost detector, I have to say, Lilith, actually, when you rewind it, if the ghost says anything, apparently you can actually, it tells you, it translates whatever the ghost is saying. So I don't know. But my mom has a sick dog, has been into the hospital, into the vet for like the whole week. So she hasn't been playing around with the ghost stuff. She's been quite worried. So I'll let you know, Lilith, as soon as I get any development on that. I've got you, Jasmine. So let me go see over here for beautiful Monica. Should you join that woman's? And yes, 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 yes. Could we get any better than the Queen of Wands? You are that queen. You are into that beginning, and you are creating. Take all your power, beautiful, and move with it. It's a yes, Monica. Let me move on over to Jasmine and then Crystal. So what shady stuff is going on with why? I knew you'd be ending up asking that question, sweetie. I would have asked it too. Oh yeah, that must be it, Lilith. It must be it. I didn't go look. It's something that she bought online. Yeah, she wanted me to buy one too, and I thought, hey, why not? And then I thought, no, I really don't want to. I don't want to awaken whatever was here that seems to be gone. It's kind of scary. Susan, my pleasure. Thank you, sweetie. I know, exactly. That's what I told her. I said Lilith watches the exact same shows that you do. Ron cheating, you would like to know, Brandy. I will check that out. That is a nice, clear question. I will let you know, sweetie. Just one moment. So what shady stuff is going on with why and that former girlfriend? What am I getting over here is that we kind of use a little bit of that serendipity. So whenever something happens, whenever she comes on over, up until now, perhaps into the past it was something different, but up until now, I kind of feel like there were, you know, some hanky-panky kind of going on. After that, left to be seen. It's not just because her name is onto that. That is just kind of, you know, that's a little bit off. Hold on here, okay, Jasmine, for your other question. I'm just going to answer here. Brandy, is Ron cheating? Susan, thank you, sweetie. Hopefully it's a yes. Yeah, I know, Lilith. Let me go see. Is Ron cheating? I'm not seeing any imbalance. I'm seeing a beautiful masculine power over here. I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no to you, beautiful Brandy. So that's good news, sweetie. It's a no. Now, Jasmine, aside jealousy, how else did Y feel when you told him about meeting Paolo for talk and hang out? How does he feel about all this? Let's go see. Oh, he said he's going to be turning up. What is he afraid of? Who is trying to call him? It must be something financial, Susan. It must be somebody wanting some money, and that's why he keeps his phone off onto the weekdays. No, Brandy. Now, I asked if he was cheating right away, and the answer was a no. I can go back and ask if he cheated into the last 14 years. Okay, I'll check that out, Brandy. Hold on. So how else did he feel? I have to feel he kind of felt left out is what he felt. He felt like he was left out, and he kind of felt like he wanted to start a little bit of a conflict, a little bit of a disagreement over there, but he felt like it was unnecessary, and he's not really allowed to do so because of the contract that you guys have. Does Y like you more than his former girlfriend? Let's go and see that. Brandy, I'm just going to finish off over here with Jasmine, and I'm going to answer your question, okay? If Ron cheated once into the 14 years or multiple times. So, does Y like you more than his former girlfriend? I am going to say a yes over here with my Ace of Pentacles, sweetie. Feel about that. Let me go see if it's truly okay, you know, if you do anything with Paul over here. Let's go and see that. Is it really okay? No, it is not okay. Well, it's okay because he's not going to say anything here, beautiful, but it's not okay at the same time. I feel as though it's just the type of agreement that you are in, but is he happy about it? Is he agreeing with it? I'm definitely going to have to say a no. How does Y feel about you today? Let's go and see that. Hello, Cancerian Queen. Nice to see you. So how does Y feel about you today? Today we're all into our headspace over here. But you know what? Today we are self-confident, we are happy, and we are moving on forward with you. So things are good today. Definitely. Now, Y said that you could come on over whenever it is that you want, and that's okay. Oh, well, that's nice. That you'll do it last minute. Will that really be the case, as he mentioned? Let me go see. Is that really going to be the question? He's going to be a little bit on guard. I still feel like he was into the moment. He was happy. Things were fun. Things were good. But I feel like what he said at the moment, he truly did believe it, Jasmine, but I don't feel like that's necessarily what's going to be coming on out. I feel as though we're still going to be moving through that, being a little bit on guard, not always being quite available. So I'm going to say not quite, okay? When will Y be over the former girlfriend completely or vice versa? Let me go see. No, don't worry about it, sweetie. I see those caps. My phone does it to me all the time, Jasmine. So when will the Y be over the former girlfriend completely? Okay. Yeah. Let me go see. Is that going to be happening over here? I'm getting the Three of Wands over here. You know what? I feel like that is going to happen whenever something really serious comes on out with you. So I feel like whenever there's that grounding with that relationship with you, we're going to be able to say goodbye to the ex, because yes, the ex is going to be coming off of that lease. But at the same time, I feel like the ex is actually going to stop, coming over to see whenever he says that she needs to stop. So I'm definitely going to have to say, whenever things, by this summer become more serious between you guys, that's when I believe that we're going to see that difference. Now, how will Y feel with you guys going forward after yesterday? Well, let's go and see that. So how is Y going to feel with you guys going forward after yesterday? Prosperity, happiness, and beautiful opportunities coming on by. So you know what? At this moment, I feel like we are just so open, so many opportunities. And that's just the way life goes, Jasmine. Things go really, really well, and we have a great morning, or we have a great afternoon, and we think everything is just going to be great. And then, you know, whenever something kind of goes bad, we kind of get into that bad vague, into that bad, you know, zone, that energy zone. So I'm going to tell you things today are absolutely great. So we're going to continue on to that vein. But after that, I definitely have to say that it's going to be a little bit of a come and a go type of a situation. Let's go on and move on over to see if Ron cheated on you, Brandy, over here into the last 14 years, multiple times or one time. Let's go and see that. Okay. Thank you, Lilith. So, did he cheat only once, sweetie, into the last 14 years? Okay, I am going to tell you that I feel like it was 4 times. I'm going to say 4 times into the last 14 years, but he is not cheating on you right away, sweetie. Right now, nothing is going on, beautiful. Crystal, will you and Jeff, are you going to have a real connection next year? Let's go see. Now, Crystal, when you mean next year, you mean in 2023 or you mean actually this year? I'm going to wait for you to answer me that question, please. Just let me know if you're speaking about 2022 or 2023. And meanwhile, I'm going to answer our friend Susan over here. Is Bryant only sleeping with you? So, is Bryant only sleeping with you? Sweetie, it is a yes. It is a yes. There's no doubt about that. Beautiful. So, Susan, I don't want you to worry about that, okay? It's a yes. There's no problem. He is not sleeping with anybody else. Thank you, Crystal, for letting me know. Just want to make sure it was not a typo, okay? Let me go and answer that question for you, sweetie. So, we want to know over here, and why don't we ask our pendulum also? For our pendulum and cards, we want to know for our friend Crystal over here, will Crystal and Jeff have a real connection in 2023? Please do let me know. I will check that out, Alexia. And this is a definite yes for you. Beautiful. It's a yes, Crystal. I'm going to go and check it out with the cards, okay? And Alexia, I'm going to check that out for you in just one moment. Thank you, beautiful Lilith. So you and Jeff have a real connection next year. How are you doing, Gypsy? Nice to see you. So I am going to tell you yes. Here we go with that union, with that freedom. We are also getting 4 cups reverse position. Whatever is going on, it is moving on to the positive. We are not hiding anything whatsoever, and we are actually starting to work onto something together. So I am going to say 2023, it is a yes. Let me go and see over here for our dear friend Alexia. Let's go and see. So we want to ask the pendulum if he's going to reach out at all to Alexia. Is he going to be reaching out at all? For the moment, beautiful, I am getting a no for the moment. Now the pendulum, you do need to be, as I said, you know, into the cards. The cards gives you more details. The pendulum will tell you, you know, what is going on into the near future. So for the moment, I'm going to say the pendulum is saying no onto this one, sweetie. Lilith, I'm sorry you're having all that problem, sweetie. I am with right now, hold on just a second over here, Lilith. I have a Cancerian Queen and Jasmine left, so I have two of them. I'm going to move on over to Cancerian Queen, and then I'm going to move on over to Jasmine. So how would T feel if you deactivated your Facebook for 6 months? Ooh, let's go see. Hey, good for you, Gypsy. Congratulations. You know what? I'm going to check that out in just one moment, okay? Brandy, I already answered your question. I said that at the moment it is a yes, but into the past 14 years, he cheated on you 4 times is what I saw, sweetie. But he is not cheating anymore, so he seems to be loyal to you at this moment, Brandy. Crystal, I will check that out, beautiful. Hello, Juanson, how are you doing? So what I am getting over here, I do have to say, Cancerian Queen, how would we feel about this? I don't feel like we would be all that happy, quite frankly. Kind of feel like we would be disappointed, like we'd be lacking some information or some connection over here. So I'm going to say, if ever you do that, we're going to feel that it's quite unjust and we're just simply not going to be happy about the whole thing. So Cancerian Queen, it is up to you, sweetie, but I just don't feel like we're going to be in agreement with this. Yeah, he's not going to be happy. He's going to feel like this is completely unjust. Gypsy, I want to go see how you're going to do at this dream job, Gypsy. And then I'm moving over to Crystal and Jasmine. Brandy, I answered all your questions, Brandy. All your questions, sweetie. You're good, Watson? Okay. Tired is a part of it, but as long as you're doing good, all is good. Thank you, Cancerian Queen. Be with you in just a few moments, beautiful Susan. So are you going to get a proposal in 2023 by Jeff? I feel like it's something that you would like to have, beautiful. At this moment, I'm going to say a proposal, no. I do believe that you are going to be getting together, but I don't necessarily see a proposal. At the moment, what I'm seeing is that you would definitely like to have one, but I feel like he's not going to be ready, okay? He's going to be there. He's going to be determined to be with you, you know, to have this relationship. You're going to be moving on forward, no doubt about it. But the proposal, I'm not seeing for 2023, sweetie. I'll ask the pendulum. I know you like the pendulum, okay? I'll go check it out. Hold on. Will Crystal get a proposal in 2023 by Jeff? Will she be proposed by in 2023 by Jeff? Is that a yes or a no, Spirit? I am getting a no. I'm getting a no, which is between a little bit of a no and a little bit of a maybe. So maybe near the ending of the year, that could be a possibility, but just not at this moment, sweetie. Thank you, Stargazer, also. Gypsy. I said I was going to check something out for you, didn't I? And I did not. Gypsy. Let's go see. Here we go. And she's here and she brightens up your day. That is fantastic. You know what? You have been looking for this for quite some time. I feel like you have manifested it. You're not moving anywhere. And you know what? You're going to be jumping into this and you're going to do just fine. So Gypsy, I'm going to have to say to you, congratulations for getting that new job, that dream job. Enjoy it, sweetie. Bask into that moment. You're going to do absolutely fantastic. Believe in yourself, believe into your talent, and you're just going to move on, you know, forward, higher and higher on up, sweetie. Let me answer a couple questions here by Jasmine and then Susan. When will Y and U for Jasmine go back to that talk? Let's go see. I'm getting within the next few days, quite frankly. Now, I'm really not quite sure what you mean by that intimate talk, because you don't really, well, you don't really do the candy anymore. So I'm going to say within about the following 6 days is what I'm seeing here, sweetie. Imposter syndrome is signing in for you. Congratulations, Gypsy. You're going to do great. You sent him one. Okay. Oh, I don't think so, sweetie. Let me go see. Let me go see your question number 2 over here, Jasmine. So what I'm getting over here is, you know what? Okay. I say I don't think so, but it's a little bit, yes, it's a little bit that. I feel as though he's a little bit distant right now, mostly not because of that. I really feel as though he's, you know, just kind of busy. He's busy with work, but he had a really, really great time with you. But of course, I do have to say, it is for sure that, you know, the next time we're going to have to plan things a little bit differently. I don't feel like he really wants to go through that, you know, every time. But I am going to tell you over here that it's something that's going to be quite fleeting. By tomorrow, you're not going to hear about it anymore, or you're not going to feel that distance, you know, anymore. Tonight. It's because he's busy, sweetie. It's because he's busy, sweetie, for your question number 3. Why did he break it off? Let me go see. Why did him and his former girlfriend break it off? Let's go and find that out. Susan, don't go away, okay? You're coming up in about 1 minute here, beautiful. Oh no, I knocked so much. I guess I knocked really, really loudly, and I knocked my frame down. All right. Ooh la la. Okay. Sorry, guys. Let's go see over here. Let's go and find this out. So why did him and his former girlfriend break it off? Quite frankly, she wanted so much more from him that he was just not able to give her. So she was looking towards a future, towards children and family, and he was just not able to give him that. Oh, to give her that. And how long ago is it since they broke it off? As he said that, okay, taking off in the month of March. Let's go and see that. Okay. I feel as though this was 5 months ago, sweetie. So I'm going to say 5 months ago. Crystal, I am going to answer that question for you as best as I can, but I do want you to be careful. When we go way too out in time, things can change, okay? So let me go and discover this for you. So Crystal, Susan, and Jasmine, and then I believe the live is over for tonight, but we will be back, not tomorrow, on Sunday. So when is Jeff going to propose to you, beautiful? I am getting the princess. I am getting over here a certain oppression. So it's not going to be in 2023, although I do feel like near the end of 2023, he is going to be he's going to be thinking about it. So I am going to tell you over here, I feel like it's in 2024, somewhere around the month of May. So let me go and see what I have over here. Okay. I will check that out, Cancerian Queen. So let's go and see over here. We want to know for Crystal, When is Jeff going to propose to Crystal? Please do let me know, Pendulum. Please do let me know. In which year? Okay. Zero. Okay. In which year, Pendulum? Please do let me know. Okay, and in which month? Please let me know which month. It's going to be a Saturday, and it's going to be into the month of September of 2024 is what I'm getting over here, sweetie. Thank you for posting your question, Jasmine. Susan, on Valentine's Day, are you and Brian going to be spending that time together? Let's go and see that, sweetie. Let's go and find this. So on Valentine's Day, are you and Brian going to be spending that Valentine's Day together? Sweetie, as much as I feel like this would make you so happy to do so, I'm still going to have to say a no, beautiful. I'm getting that we're just not prepared to do so. We would like to, but there's something that we're not doing, and something is kind of blocking us over here. So I'm going to say a no, beautiful. Gabby, we're finishing up the reading, sweetie. You can post your question, beautiful. There should not be too many other posts, but thank you for letting me know. Jasmine, why will be on guard about you seeing you on the last minute? Let me go see. So why is he going to be on guard about seeing you last minute? It's not necessarily about being on guard, sweetie. I just kind of feel like he wanted to offer this to you because into that moment it felt right for him. But I feel that his personality is when he says and when he feels something, it's okay right now. But then at that time being, whenever it happens tomorrow or the day after, there's a certain distance that's going to have been grown between both of you guys. And he's just not going to be ready for that. So I kind of feel like sometimes he says things, but a little bit too spontaneously is what I'm gathering. I don't feel like you're going to be meeting him this weekend, sweetie. I am going to check it out, but I don't feel like it's a yes onto this one. So, are you going to be seeing each other this weekend? It's a no, my sweetie. It's a no. I feel as though we're tired. We're going to get into a couple little different vibes. I'm going to say by next Thursday or next Friday, sweetie, but not before. Cancerian Queen, you would like to know over here. Hold on. You were right above. So, spread on how does T truly feel about TGVs? How does T feel about you? Okay. Thank you, sweetie. So how does T feel about you? Let's go and see this. So I'm with Cancerian Queen right now. Gabby, if you could please post your question. So how does T feel about you right now? Right now, what I'm getting over here, sweetie, my king is a little bit into a reverse position. I feel as though we're not really wanting to make too much, I don't feel like we want to move on forward all that much right now. I actually feel as though we're kind of asking ourselves, we're trying to get some clarity. We're trying to figure out what is best, but things are a little bit unsure. So I feel as though right now, as much as we do have some interest towards you and we are thinking about, you know, making those moves and doing things with you, at the same time, we don't have all our information over here with the sun, and we're into a period over here with the Hermit of self-reflection. So I am going to say that I feel as though as much as we do care about you, we're not really ready for anything at this very moment. I feel like we need to find ourselves. We need to find some more information before moving on forward, before, you know, making that action that we're seeing over here with the Magician. So I'm definitely going to have to say over here, Cancerian Queen, I feel like more time is necessary before anything kind of unblocks into all of this. I do feel as though the intentions are there, but nothing definite yet. Nothing to say, that's it, I'm going to make a move and move on forward. Hopefully that helps you out, beautiful. Gabby, let me go and see that. Then I'm going over to Juanson while I am waiting for Jasmine's final question. So let's go and do this. Good for you, sweetie. Good for you, Gabby. That's the way to go. Sometimes you just have to, because if you don't do anything, nothing is going to happen. So what I'm getting over here is you're going to have some good meetings, and you're going to have some meetings that are going to be a little bit less good. Some you're going to like, others not, but that's okay. That's just part of it. I do feel as though into the following 3 months, you will be meeting somebody that you are going to find quite interesting. Before that, I do feel like you are going to be meeting somebody else, but this person I feel is going to be a little bit manipulative. All in all together, within 3 months, you're going to be meeting somebody that I feel is very interesting, and I also feel as though this person is actually going to make you wonder, you know, what should you do? Should you really invest all this time into this person? Because I kind of feel like there's somebody else who's going to be coming into the cards. And this is going to make you wonder, what do I do? What options should I do over here? So this is what I'm seeing. Multiple possibilities within the following 3 months coming in for you. 1, more manipulative. 2, other people kind of coming on in pretty much at the same time, because you are going to wonder which one it is that you should choose. So this is what I'm seeing. I'm not really seeing you making a decision right now. I kind of see you being on pause over here. So I'm going to say you're going to have some really nice meetings, and you're going to be asking yourself some questions. You're going to be wondering, you know, what should you do and who should you pick, sweetie? Maybe Kennel is manipulative, sweetie. Somebody is. I did do Susan's reading, sweetie. Let me go see, will Brian's baby's mother ever back off? Let me go and see that. Will Brian's baby mother ever back off? Let me go and see. Hello, Tarima. How are you doing? Yeah, options, Gabby. That's what you've been looking for, sweetie. You have no options. You want options. You get options. You don't want them. Gabby, come on. You can do this, sweetie. Nothing wrong with options. Nothing wrong over here. Now, is she ever going to back off? Unfortunately, not at this moment, Susan. As much as I would love her to back on off, I still feel as though conflict is going to be there. And she is not backing off, and I'm actually going to tell you she's not backing off for the following 8 months. So it's my pleasure, Gabby. Choices are good, sweetie. So this is what I'm seeing over here. Really, quite frankly, is she's not backing off for the following 8 months, so there's still going to be a little bit of ups and downs to go. But what you need to remember into all of this, Susan, is that he's not interested in her, and that is the most important thing. He wants to be with you and not with her. I know she's a hindrance. I know that she's into the way. I know that she's a pain in the you-know-where, but she's going to be leaving at some point here, sweetie. You need to stay strong. You need to stay into your energy and do as best as you can with Bryant, beautiful. So, yeah, no, I mean Candy. Oh, Candy Talk, sweetie. I'm going to tell you within the following 2 days, Candy Talk. Actual being together into a month, though, okay? All right, so, yeah, you'll be ready, yeah. Tarima, sweetie. What I'm getting for you over here, I am getting some choices. I'm not really getting, you know what I can see over here is, I feel as though, Tarima, we do want to have a certain reconciliation. We do want to reconnect, but we're finding it quite difficult at this moment. So what I am going to say is I feel like this is going to continue a little bit, not really talking for a little while, maybe 2-3 weeks. And then if this energy stays the same, I feel like there's a chance. I feel like there's something that can come on out over here for you, okay? you got back, and now the drama is hit again. And yeah, and I can see it over here. We're not speaking, and you know, we're kind of thinking, and this is it, and it's the end. But you're going to reach out to her, and things are going to get back on track. Okay, I kind of feel like you're stuck into this roller coaster. She finds as though all of this is unjust, such as you, but this is not over. Okay, Tarima, give yourself a little bit of time. It's not over, sweetie. Stay strong. She still loves you, and you love her. I'm going to move on over now to Jasmine, and then I'm finishing off with Juanson, and then I love you guys, but I'm going to go and see my kids. So, Tarima, my pleasure. Why said that his mom is leaving, okay, to her hometown. Will you be seeing her more frequently? Okay, let's go and see. Is that going to be happening? Sweetie, I'm going to say a no. I'm going to say a no, because the reason that you're not necessarily seeing him is not necessarily because his mom is a little bit of a crutch that he uses. The fact being is that when he gets home, he's tired. And you know what? I feel like as much as he loves candy and he loves to be around you, he likes to be alone also. Tarima, my pleasure. Stay strong. And if you need any comfort whatsoever, send me an email. Okay? I'll write back to you, Tarima, as usual. Around when are you going to get that necklace? Well, we're going to be thinking about it over here. We're not manifesting it all that well, all that right away. You know what? I kind of feel that it's going to be somewhere around Valentine's Day, but not necessarily at Valentine's Day. It could be a week after. I don't feel like it's before. It could be a week after Valentine's Day, perhaps, but it's somewhere around there. And let me go see if there's anything bothering him or not. No, I don't feel as though anything really is bothering him over here. You know, don't make yourself any ideas about anything that, you know, might make him upset or frustrated. There's really nothing going on other than the fact that he's just kind of tired. So he just needs some rest. My pleasure, Tarima. So I'm going to move on over now to our friend Juanson. So I do have to say, I will say, in case Jasmine does leave, because usually you do, I'm going to say have a beautiful evening, and I'll see you on Sunday, beautiful. We're going to move on over and go see our friend Juanson. Let's go see what we've got coming on over here. General love reading. What do we have? As usual, we're going to take these cards out over here. I'm going to be taking out 2 different decks, Juanson. And Juanson is at 226. 226. Hold on. I am going to write this down because I will forget about our friend, which would not be nice. Here we go. Well, forget about the time frame, not about Juanson. So let's go and see. What do we have? Okay, so the top up here is for Juanson, and the bottom is for Justice. And we're going to come on over and we're going to take some charms out. So what do we have popping on up over here? Okay, so let's start this out. As for Juanson, I can definitely say over here for Juanson that I am getting that we are not manifesting Juanson. We are not. Thank you, Lilith. So we're not manifesting that collaboration, what it is that we want, and you know, we're just kind of walking away, kind of walking aside, but wanting it, but wondering if she is going to respond back. What I can tell you is that she's just waiting for something to happen. She's waiting for that Prince Charming to come into her life. That being said, I feel like she is a little bit lost at the same time. I feel like she wants that Prince Charming, but I also feel as though she's a little bit into the lost side. So as much as she wants that friendship, she wants to be with you, She is a little bit into the, how do I make this happen? How do I make my love life happen again? How do I make my life happen again? Because I feel as though she works, but I don't really feel like anything else really goes on into her life right now. I am getting over here a certain contact. I'm also getting finances. So I feel like this needs to be happening at work. I'm also getting a book. I'm getting knowledge. We need more information. Things need to start again during this winter period. If we wait too long, I feel as though we might just lose her if we wait too long. She's going to be wondering what is happening and where we're going. Let me go see over here. Hold on. Let me go and get some messages, okay, Juanson? How is Justice doing? Let's go and see. And I'm going to get some messages out over here. That's all good, Gabby. Yes, spice in your life is good, beautiful. So you go for it. Take all those spices. Take the one that you find is best. If you like the jalapeno one, go with that one, sweetie. Go with the spicier or the smooth, mellow one. Pick what's best. The best thing into all of this is, you know what? You've got that choice, as you said. So go for it, Gabby. You've got this, beautiful. Make things happen when they don't happen. What am I getting over here is that we're a little bit avoiding. We're feeling a little bit overwhelmed is what I'm getting. We are a little bit thinking just about ourselves and stuck into our shell, a little bit like that tortoise. This is about being slow moving, being a little bit clammed up, a little bit silent, but we still need to keep in with that slow and steady. So, you know, I know, Juanson, this is tough. This is really, really difficult. This is, you know, what we all dwell in life. When do we make that contact? What do we do? And when do we make this happen? But you know what? I feel like it just has to happen. Very low. Who's got very low battery? You've got very low? I've got very low? I don't know. I'm like way up. I'm like at 78. I don't know. I think some ghost is playing around with your stuff here, Lilith. All right, so as for messages, Susan, my pleasure, sweetie. It's so nice to see you. Stay strong, beautiful. You so deserve that happiness and that goodness. You need to concentrate on you right now, on you, on your relationship, and everybody who is around, let them be. What I am getting over here, hold on. I am getting, would you please let me, I feel as though we want to have you. We want to have pictures. We want to be around you is what I'm getting. We want to be close to you. I'm getting that I am in love with you. I'm getting in love with you. Sometimes I love you so much that it just kind of scares me. I'm also getting a lot of insecurity. I am getting that, you know what? I am so happy with you. And I want you to trust me before, you know, we can be into that relationship together. As if she's a little bit afraid that you might end up, you know, thinking that she's going to leave, that she's going to go for somebody else or something of the such. So there is somewhat of some uncertainty is what I'm seeing over here. Jasmine, I have not received anything yet, sweetie. So let's go see over here. If you want to post it here, maybe it'll arrive quicker, Jasmine. That sometimes it takes a long time, but I can tell you I have not yet received anything. So let's go and see over here what I am getting. So is she thinking about you? No doubt about it. She is thinking about ending whatever she is into right now. She is thinking about that abundance. She is thinking about being with you. I am seeing over here some beautiful beginnings. But at the same time, I do have to tell you, I still feel like there's somebody else into this picture over here. You're not alone. There is you. There seems to be somebody else. I do not know who this person is. I feel like it's somebody already who is into her circle, who is around. So I don't feel like anything has gone on, nothing has happened, but I kind of feel as though there's a little bit over here of some competition, a little bit. How is this going to turn around? What's going to come out of this? Left to be seen. So let's stay strong. Let's go see who's going to be popping out. It seems to be somebody who is already around her, though. She had a lot on him, and the kids with lying. I know, sweetie. I know, beautiful. Let me go and see over here if Nayali and Ed are into your past life. Let's go and find that out. Jasmine, if you want to post here that I am going to be done the reading in just like 1 minute, and I have not yet received your email. So if you do want to post it here, otherwise I can do your question onto the live on Sunday. Let's go see about Nayali and Ed into your past life. What can I have kind of coming out over here? I have to say, I'm not seeing neither one of them over here, sweetie. So I'm going to say a no for these two. So we're just going to have to check out over here, Juanson. We're going to have to see what is going on over here with that extra person who seems to be in here. I don't believe that she is truly interested into this person, but I do feel as though something is a little bit there. So I know that somebody else is interested in her, and I know that they are around because I am seeing 3 different people. So Jasmine, what are you doing, sweetie? Are you going to post it here, or are we going to do this on Sunday, beautiful? Did you get that, Lilith? Did you do Juanson's reading? Did you get that there was somebody else who was kind of into the cards? I'm waiting for Jasmine. I don't know where she went to. In the meanwhile, beautiful Sarah, you're in just on time because we're leaving. I am going to tell you that I do feel like there is a good chance for this. I am getting over here my 8 of Wands, so things moving rapidly. I'm getting my 7 of Pentacles. Things are kind of getting into the works. So I'm going to say there's a really, really good chance within the following 3 to 4 weeks. Let's hope this energy stays the same, okay? So I am going to say, I'm going to say a yes for the moment, Zara, into the following weeks. But the energy is good, it is positive, it is nice. It is slowly manifesting towards that. So it is good, sweetie. It is my pleasure, beautiful. We're not here tomorrow, okay, Zara? We're back on Sunday, sweetie. So we are going to end this live. It is my pleasure, beautiful. Thank you for coming on in. We do not know where Jasmine left. We will be doing Jasmine's question, I guess, on Sunday. My pleasure. So thank you to everybody who is here. It is slow. It is slow. Yes, I don't know. Why is it slow? It's slow for everybody here. It's not for me. Me, it says excellent connection. It's really quite strange. All right. Love you too, Zara. Thank you, everybody. I'm sending you so much love, the best energy out there, guys. Have yourself a beautiful evening, a beautiful tomorrow, because we'll be seeing each other on Sunday. Lilith, I'll be writing to you later. Jasmine, I don't know where you are, sweetie. We've been looking for you here. I will be doing your reading on Sunday, okay? So we'll be doing this on Sunday for you, sweetie. In the meanwhile, Thank you so very much. Or Jasmine, if I'm able to do it, if you don't have like 8 different questions, if I'm able to do it, 2 or 3 questions, I'll send it to you by email at the very worst, okay? Don't give up, okay, Zara? So good night, everybody, and we'll be seeing you guys on Sunday. Thank you for coming on in today. Bye, Lilith. I'll write to you later, okay? I'm going to go out with the kids and get some supper because David is out at the restaurant with his friends. So there you go. We're going to go too. So talk to you later, Lilith. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Oh, okay, Jasmine, you're there. Is it okay, Jasmine? Perfect. So Jasmine, you write to me either the email, we either do it on Sunday, or if you only have a couple little questions, I will send it out. I will send it out to you if it's just a couple of them. Otherwise, I'll do it on Sunday, okay? Good night, everybody.